What's going on, ERB sports fans? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to partially recap the case of 2022 Topps Chrome Platinum Edition that we opened, the blaster box case. Guys, I was worn out on that product. I looked at all of my videos that I posted between the hobby boxes, the light boxes, the retail that I ripped, the case that I ripped, all the other shorts I made. I think I made a total of like 24 videos of that product. And honestly, it just wore on me. But I did a lot of sorting. I've kind of gone back through my eBay sales. I've started to sort out complete sets, kind of assess where things are at. It looks like I'm going to be able to make one for sure complete set, probably two with a little bit of help. And I have maybe a third that's going to be about 120 cards short. So I don't know if that's considered close or not, but got one set that's like 5 cards short. Got another one that's about 60 cards short, with a little bit of help from Step in the Box and Stu and Peds. I might be able to get there. But in front of me, I have a pile of what I would consider, cards that I would have liked to grade from this case that certainly would have brought a lot of the initial buy-in back. But given the current circumstances of either the market, the player, you name it, I just don't know where this is all going to head. All told, I'm not disappointed completely in the way things turned out. I watched Step in the Box review video. He had 3 golds. I had 0. He had 2 green waves and no green twirls, but I had like 9 greens total if you combine those two together. He had 2 red autos. I had 2 teal autos. He had 2 oranges, 2 of them being the orange twirl. I had 2 base oranges and 1 orange twirl. So, the variance of the case was certainly there. I would have loved to have some better hits. I would have loved to have some better vet hits. But overall, I can't say that I'm completely crushed by it. I mean, I've already sold through about $180. That keeps going up. I keep adjusting the prices down and down and down until the stuff sells. I've got 1 or 2 decent autos left that I would say are pretty good. That might bring in about $20 a piece. I've got some other cards here that I'll show you that might be in that $10 to $20 range. And I've got a lot of cards listed right now. I think I've got a total of like 100 cards from this listed. I haven't even gotten into a lot of the blue rookie stuff, the prism rookie stuff, the refractor rookie stuff, the vet stuff from the refractors and prisms, the Hall of Famers, you name it. It's got a lot of things I can continue to work through. It is just going to be a grind. And I think that was the reality that set in as I was getting near the end of the case. I just didn't think I was going to be able to get my money back because I thought, man, this is a lot of work. Kind of regretted opening it. But that's a lesson learned, everybody. Opening cards, it's fun, can be very fun, but it can be also very taxing. My wrist even, I don't know, I'm not a breaker, but man, my wrist was sore the other day. I don't know if it was because of working out or because of opening so many cards. Probably more the working out than the cards, but you get the point. And I got a lot of things that I want to do for my channel as well. And making 27 videos or 25 videos or however many I made from this particular product, I became very one-dimensional as a channel. And I noticed that, trying to grow the channel, it's just like plotting the same thing over and over again. Now, when Update was in its heyday, and I did manage to find some Update retail, we'll probably get into that in a future video, 2022 Update. I went to a Lids and they had some Update. But anyway, guys, it kind of wore on me, and I wanted to make sure that I offered enough variance in my channel to appeal to more audiences, because it's hard to build a YouTube channel. I mean, it goes real easy. You get one good video and boom, you're at, thousands and thousands of subscribers. I've been at this for a year and a half. I've not even made it to 700 subscribers, and I'm almost at 400 videos. It's not all about the videos. I mean, I average on most videos maybe just shy of 100 views, and subscribers per video is a very pathetic 1.6. Which is saying something. I mean, I think Step in the Box, I don't know that I compare myself to him, but we're very similar in terms of channels. He makes a lot of videos too. He opens a lot of product, and he's about 7 subscribers per video on average. If you look at like 1,100 videos and 7,300 subscribers, it'd be about 7 per. I'm like a fifth of that. So yeah. Anyway, guys, enough boring chit-chat. Let's go ahead and get into this. So this is the vet pile. Aaron Judge, blue prism. I will grade this. Or blue, this is the blue speckle. Sorry. Out of 199, numbered 190 out of 199. I'll probably grade that. I think that one's worth grading, and it looked really, really good centering-wise. I would love to grade this Juan Soto out of 150. He's just not playing that well right now. I might hang on to it and see what happens, but Juan Soto has a lot of collectors out there. I thought about selling it. I thought about grading it, but yeah, I'm just probably going to sit on it. It's 96 out of 150. Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod, another card. I love the eye appeal of this card. This was in the very, very last box that I pulled this card, numbered out of 100, number 25 out of 100. He's number 13 in his career, so obviously 25 is not a team number match or anything like that, but I just love the way this card looked. Man, two of the Yankee greats there. That's the sort of stuff that I kind of took for granted when I was opening the case. These are pretty good hits. If he didn't have the steroid thing, I think he'd go down as one of the all-time greats. But, yeah, I'd love to grade those three cards. I'm probably just going to grade the Judge. And then I'd love to grade this card. I would love to grade this Ohtani Blue. I think it looked absolutely stunning on the eye appeal, but it is off-centered, and that probably will hold me back from grading it. I think I'm just going to note that in an eBay listing and probably try to sell it and see what I can get out of it. I would love to grade this card, but it is off-centered. So, yeah, the vet pile. These were the four cards that I thought were worth grading. I also sent in a couple of cards in my last order. I sent in a Griffey Blue Prism that was well-centered. I sent in a the Blue Toile of Spencer Strider, and I sent in a Rookie Prism of Spencer Torkelson. And you might see another Spencer Torkelson in this pile. So Brett went through his list of what he had for rookie hits, and he had a couple prisms that were like the base prisms that I didn't have. He had like a Suzuki. I ended up with two of them. But I ended up with two rookie refractors that I consider pretty decent. I had Kwan and Suzuki. I had a blue prism early on of Spencer Torkelson again. So nice, we got him twice. An MJ Melendez, numbered out of 100, numbered out of 99, 51 out of 99. Pretty cool looking card. I pulled this, I think, in the first half of the case. And I think I'd love to grade these cards. I don't know that I grade him right now. He's not playing well enough. He's playing a little bit better, but the team's going nowhere. He'll probably make the playoffs, I think, but he just doesn't have a lot of hobby love. Suzuki playing pretty well for the Cubs right now, but he's 28 years old, so he's a little bit older. In fact, maybe he's even older than that. Born in 94, so yeah, he's 28, 29 years old. So I would love to grade these cards, but right now I think I'm going to hold off. I'm just going to stick them in a box and see what happens. And then I would have considered these under normal circumstances if it wasn't for current situations for this particular player. I would have considered these probably my two best cards from the entire case, and I would have considered that a great success. I would have been all about it. And it's none other than Wander Franco. The thing that I told Brett on our live stream, I said, man, opening up a case of this would be so much fun, but you can't pull a Wander right now because you're going to be absolutely crushed. These cards look perfect. I would grade both of these if it wasn't for the current situation. I don't know what'll happen. All of these things are allegations. We don't know whether they're false allegations, whether they're partially true. I mean, one thing I will say, I talked to Brett earlier today, Deshaun Watson had 23 or 24 women accused him of sexual assault from like a massage parlor incident. The dude's back playing for the Cleveland Browns. And if he played well, he'd have a lot of hobby love. Maybe not as much as he had, but he'd have decent hobby love. Nobody knows what's going to happen with this. I mean, if it's absolutely true, this guy's despicable, he's disgusting, and he probably shouldn't play in the NBA, NFL. He probably shouldn't play in the Major League Baseball again, but I'm going to hang on to these cards. I'm not going to rush to sell them. I'm going to see what happens. I mean, it's been 3 or 4 weeks since the allegations were made. 3 people now have come forward for this guy when it comes to inappropriate behavior with minors. You know, I'm not a lawyer, but you just got to let the legal process play out. But yeah, these were two cards that in the middle of summer, if I would have pulled these in the month of June and graded them and got them back, I would have sold these and been like, man, I crushed the case. I did absolutely fantastic. But right now, it stings a bit. I'm not going to lie. It stings a bit. And so overall, I would say, kind of looking at the totality of like the vet stuff that we got, that was decent. And then the rookie stuff that we got, that was pretty good. And the rookie stuff that we got that could have been very good. It was a pretty good case, even though we didn't get any golds, we didn't get any low numbered autos, but we did okay. After a bit of grinding and maybe with a little bit of luck when it comes to the legality process playing out, we should do okay on that case. But I learned something. I learned a hard lesson is you can't necessarily try to keep up with Step in the Box or Peds or anybody else in the hobby. Do what you do. Be yourself. I let my emotions get the best of me. I'm a guy that wears my heart on my sleeve many, many times. I used to play a lot of golf when I was younger. And when I play a lot of golf and I don't do as well as I want, I got a little bit emotional. I used to be the kind of guy that would, slam his club into the ground and, just kind of get disengaged. So that's something I've always had to work on my whole life. I've learned a little bit on the golf course how to be a little bit more humble, a little bit more kind of forgiving of myself. But we all want to do our very, very best. And sometimes that doesn't happen. We all want the greatest luck in the world when it comes to opening cards. And sometimes that doesn't happen. But ERB Sports is not about just opening cards. We're going to do other stuff. We're going to do some betting picks coming up. We'll probably try to do some eating videos. I promise you guys, we still do eating videos. We still do eating contests. There's just nothing on the calendar that I'm shooting for. I did start mildly training again for the pumpkin pie contest, hopefully in the middle of October if that comes up. And then we always got shrimp cocktail coming up at the middle part of December. Coincides with the Big Ten championship game usually, so that'll be a lot of fun. And what else can I say about the channel? We're still going to do sports card stuff. We got basketball coming up. We got football starting next week. I've got a fantasy draft tomorrow. So I've got a lot of things to be thankful for, a lot of things to look forward to. And I appreciate all of you for subscribing to the channel recently. I hope you guys enjoyed the case. I hope you guys had a very, very fun time watching the videos and me sharing my sense of humor with you. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video.